There aren't many good journalists on our TV screens at the moment, and with the likes of Sky News and GB News in a fight to the race to the bottom, it's really nice to see politicians being held to account for actual things they've said, rather than conflicted stories about freebies or Taylor Swift tickets. Yesterday, Krishnan Guru-Murthy of Channel 4 did exactly that. Yes, I know it's a Tory politician, but it's this sort of interview that we want to see with the government as well. We want them being held to account for actual things that they've said and done, like Gareth Davis here, trying his best to compare the current budget to that of Liz Truss. Krishnan is on top of his brief. He backs back simple statements with facts. He states that they've taken more borrowing. Yes, that's true, but because they've left the country in a mess. Problem with the Tories is that at the minute they've got no leader, so they've completely got no direction. They don't know what they're supposed to be supporting. They don't know what they're supposed to be opposing. So they're just kind of opposing everything because that's what opposition do. But without any direction, they're just making themselves look silly.
Rachel Reeves has implemented a £40 billion tax rise on a fictitious $22 billion
because
black
the country's
hole.
a mess. And because you left it in a state.
Well, let's have a debate about.
That's why you lost the election so badly.
We did lose the election, and we lost the trust of people. But I think Labour have lost the trust today because they ran an election campaign on a series of policies, and we don't have a long enough.
I mean, it's a valiant attempt, but you don't lose trust.
£300 off energy bills completely dropped because you said you wouldn't raise taxes. You said it was all fully costed.
Well, they said they wouldn't raise national insurance, income tax and VAT on working people, and they haven't. What they have done is raise a tax that will feed through, and we've made that clear.
She herself,
and I guess voters will make their judgments.
They will make their judgment. I think, look, we're looking at a one-term Labour government here.
Really?
If they keep doing that. Well, I just think that the lack of understanding as to how angry people are with this. When you say, on the one hand,
don't you think
we're
you
not
need
going
to first have an understanding of how angry people are with you?
We do.
And you're not really showing it, I have to say. I mean, a few months in, your party's still doesn't know who its leader is, doesn't know what its policy is. You don't know whether you'll still be Exchequer Secretary on Saturday afternoon, do you?
Well, look, this is the part of the process of going through a leadership election. Labour did that when they had Jeremy Corbyn. Remember that guy that they tried to impose on the British public? Of course, we are humble in defeat.
Why do you think so much of business is going along with it then? Business is quite sanguine, and the markets have gone up, borrowing costs have gone up, but they're not. It's nothing like on the level of the Truss Kwarteng budget.
That was quite an exceptional budget that was a mistake, and then Rishi Sunak...
Exceptionally bad, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rishi Sunak came in, and Jeremy Hunt came in, stabilised, and we were on the path to growth. We also, by the way, which Darren Jones was not mentioning, funnily enough, was a global pandemic where we essentially shut the economy down, and then a war in Ukraine which pushed up wholesale gas prices. It wasn't anything to do with any budget, the inflation level. That was inflation that we saw across the globe. It's just, we're trying to figure out what this is all about. I thought Rachel Reeves wanted to grow the economy, and the forecasts the OBR is showing are worse than they predicted growth would be in the March budget.
Based on numbers that can't be relied upon anymore because there have been material changes.
No, not at all. This is fundamentally wrong.
Now, I uploaded a video a couple of days ago in regards to Robert Jenrick, which I think is quite important because people need to see how unsuitable for high office he really is. Link is on screen now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.